Shelley is a two-time, three-time, I don't know how many time award-winning teacher at Southern, MFA graduate, and sometimes, if I may say, we call her the Energizer Bunny because she does so many wonderful things for so many different people. And she started this initiative that has become a very important partnership for us. And Jacob, who will speak later, and Tressa, who can't come today, have been working with them this semester. But I'll let um, Shelley take over and tell the story from
Okay.
there.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, as Professor Bewar was saying, I began this partnership with Y2Y and Youth Continuum because of an initiative that I'm working on with some other members of the English department and across campus. And we're working on Southern students helping homeless youth to apply to college. So we wanted to start right away with developing this partnership as we're also working on our course development and things like that. And we thought it was really important for our students that they be part of the sort of part of the creation of this partnership and of this initiative. We had two interns this semester, one graduate student, Teresa Montanari, and then Jacob Chamberlain, our undergraduate who's here today. And both of them have been really integral to, on the Southern end, to developing this initiative so that eventually we will actually be helping these youth to apply to Southern. So Teresa has been doing research into other program models at the same time as she has been talking to people. Oh, I should go back and say what Y2Y is. Y2Y is youth to youth, and it's the model is college students running a homeless shelter for homeless youth, 18 to 24, and they have a shelter. It was an intake center, I think, and then they've added onto it um, uh, beds and stuff, and they're working on it right now. So the internships that have been available are really uh, they're available for really broad interests. Jacob has done research work. He's also been doing some policy writing that he'll talk about. There are positions in where you can learn some grant writing. There's community advocacy because this is a new program in this area and a new facility as well. And because they're still building it, there are opportunities for kind of architect kind of stuff or that level of work. So there's just a lot. There are a lot of possibilities, and I think that's. And they've been working. Both Jacob and Teresa were working virtually this semester, so it's been great that we've been able to participate in their program virtually. I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, Shelley. And I think we'll move to Jacob to talk about his experience. And then I hope that we can open up the conversation after that and really work on that idea that keeps on coming up, telling stories about what you can do for the community. So Jacob, why don't you talk a little bit about Y2Y?
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Hi, everybody. It's really a pleasure to be here today. So my work with Y2Y has mainly been focusing around developing policies that are dignified and inclusive and to whatever degree possible, democratic. Over the summer, I conducted research on literature written by individuals experiencing homelessness in New Haven. And one of the things I noticed was when people are living in a space or staying in a space where they feel like they don't have very much control, their sense of personal identity and narrative tends to break down a little bit and it tends to be very discouraging. So, our guiding principle is to whatever extent possible, we want the add-on to the shelter to feel like a space where you can have some kind of control over who you are and your identity and your future. So what that means in practical terms is we want to develop policies that really respect the identities of the people we're working with. We've been discussing a transgender inclusion policy. We've been discussing policies on how to train shelter workers and how to respect pronouns. new names, that kind of thing. We also want to utilize the resources of Southern as much as possible. We have a history of being a teacher's college. One of the biggest things we want right now is to find tutors who can come in for various subjects, whether it's English, history, nursing, automotive, really anything that would help us get people more into the college experience. Plus, we have a great number of people who are familiar with the culture of college, filling out the FAFSA, that kind of thing. So my work is primarily to write policies that are going to be effective and keep everything in control, but also don't feel too, I would say, controlling. Not the best word used for that, but basically we want to make people feel like they are in control of their identities, even when they're in that transitional space.